Hello friends, welcome back to my channel where we are learning blockchain. Today's topic is in the continuation of my previous topics of proof of work and proof of stake. Many people are getting confused with both of these terminologies in a consensus mechanism. So I thought of bringing a comparison to understand how it is different, right? So let's dig deep. I just try to give you a glimpse of my previous videos where I have tried to give you pros and cons of each consensus mechanism. If you can try to recall, proof of work works with the decentralized system to verify transactions, and the bitcoins which is generated from the proof of work are only coming through the mining process. There is no other way to publish or to mine the bitcoins. This help you to prevent the abuse and misuses. This is high level of security which is provided by proof of work. In the similar way, if you will try to see the cons, so it is trying to give you a high transaction speed even though it is inefficient to give it. It is using a high power of energy. The instruments used for mining of bitcoins or a proof of work are very costly and expensive, and it is using a very high computation power which is not very efficient to use. In the similar way, if you will try to see the proof of stake is an highly energy efficient and which is not having any computation mathematical problems to be solved. It is faster in processing, and it is just using it is anyone with an inadequate stake can participate without any specialized talent. Like, so there is no specialized mathematical computation power or a specialization required to participate in proof of stake. But it also has some cons which is talking about, if you will put a more stake towards the transaction, then it can affect the verification process and the validation process. Also, the coins which you are putting against the stake will be logged until the particular transaction is confirmed. So these are the recap from the proof of work and proof of stake pros and cons perspective. Let's see that how it is actually differentiated in a particular table. If you will see proof of work and proof of stake, the comparison parameters which is very much related to the pros and cons, but it is into a form where you can easily see. So let's start with the block creation probability, right? So what is happening here? Miners computing power will determine that how the blocks are creation, because it is very energy efficient and the costly process of the instruments. But here the validators proportionate. So how much stake you are putting towards the particular stake will define the block creation. Now, when miners will solve the complex mathematical problem, and it's a rat race, if you remember, it's a rat race, and whoever is trying to solve the first will be the winner. But here in the consensus mechanism, winner is selected through an algorithm basis the stake size. So winner selection also different, block creation is also different. Now if we'll come to the reward is whoever is cracks the first will get the cryptocurrency as a reward. Like currently it is going on 6.25 bitcoin, correct? But from the proof of stake perspective, the winner will get a reward in terms of the transaction fees once the transaction or the block is particularly linked or created. The speed of the transaction is relatively low in proof of work, but it is very high in proof of stake because it is not using any complex mathematical problems to solve and a highly required equipment. It is very high in efficiency, proof of work, but proof of stake is relatively low. Costly also, proof of work is very costly because equipments used for this process are very costly, but in proof of stake there is no specialized equipments are required. Also, since consensus mechanism of proof of work is offers more reliability as a security, we are always saying it is a reliable, even though if you will compare with proof of work, proof of stake also reliable, but in comparison to proof of work it is little less. So this is how you can see the comparison of proof of work and proof of stake on the parameters of block creations, winner selections, reward, transaction speed, efficiency, cost and reliability. I hope this is very clear for you how this is moving and where is the difference of both the algorithms. If you still have any doubt, please write back to me. I'll try to solve this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening me. Thank you.